I'm counting on you to do the rest, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
No way. Everything's perfect. Who are you?
It's no big deal.
Make sure to do the rest, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
My name's Keiichi Sato. I work in the Urban Development Department of a construction consultant company. Are you okay?
Huh?
Because you look very tired. If you'd like, I can help you.
But...
I'm from the same department, so let's just cooperate with each other and get this done.
Thank you very much. That helps a whole lot.
It took some time, but I managed to finish it in time. The next morning, I worked overtime for final confirmation of the materials I made.
No way! Everything's perfect. Who are you?
It's no big deal.
It's logical and consistent, and while the content is in line with the concept, it's a proposal for a new stance on urban development planning for the city. I think it's excellent.
This is an important project, right? It's a multi-billion yen development at the very least, and it's a project that'll require an approval from the CEO as well.
Yes, that's right.
I think this is a project that should be discussed and considered carefully within the department, because we're a team.
Yes.
But to leave that to you alone is just...
And that's the outline.
Oh right, I see. I got the outline. The concept's good, the plan for the facility layout, as well as the road plan, and the planting plan are all good. Anywho, this is really easy to read, and the explanation is easy to understand. Chief Yoshida, you have an excellent subordinate working for you.
Thank you, sir.
So,
Yes, sir.
I think this is the main point of this development plan. This proposal for a new stance on urban development. Can you explain it in a little more detail? What kind of ideas are you proposing as a new stance for the city?
Yes, that's... Chief Yoshida, would you care to explain?
Yes. That's, I can't explain it because I don't really know about it. I just can't. I didn't do anything related to this. What should I...
It doesn't have to be very detailed, you know. Can you just give me a general idea?
Sir, I'd like to discuss this with the person in charge. I'll have her here as soon as possible. Miyamachi-san, come with me to the CEO's office immediately. Just elaborate what you wrote on that document to him.
Yes, ma'am. Understood.
We made it together, so I'll go as well.
All right. Come right away.
Please excuse me, I'm Sato, and this is Miyamachi from the Urban Development Department. All right. We would like to explain our proposal for a new stance for the city. First of all, we would like to mix and match the existing concept and perception of handicap-friendly, compact city and the aging society of the city as a whole as a background for urban planning. In urban development planning, the concept and stance must come first. This is very important in order for the entire city to exist with an organic connection between facilities without losing its harmony. So, I think it's unbelievable for Chief Yoshida to not be able to explain the concept and stance.
By arranging based on this kind of concept, in due course...
I agree. All facility layout plans are just the embodiment ideas like that. It's the idea that's very important. All right, I understand. That's very good. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
I approve.
Thank you very much, sir.
Chief Yoshida,
Yes, sir.
you have great subordinates. Employees like them are what makes our company. Please take good care of them.
Yes, sir.
It seems that this became a hot topic within the company. A few days later, something like this happened.
Sato-san,
Oh, what is it? Tanaka-san?
is it true that you explained directly to the CEO at that meeting and that he was satisfied with what you explained? Did he also say that an employee like you are what makes our company? And that you helped Miyamachi-san when she was working overtime?
Yes, I think the CEO understood our intention.
All the employees evaluate highly of you now, especially us women. And we're always talking about you in the break room.
Haha, I'm flattered.
Hey, Sato-san, you're amazing. Would you like to go out with me? I can't believe I just said that.
If you keep on joking around like that, people can get the wrong idea, you know. Oh, Chief Yoshida.
Oh my god! I was pretty serious though.
So, is this all right?
Fine. I'll leave it to you, Sato-kun.
All right, ma'am.
I'm sure the CEO likes him because of what happened. He's excellent. I have to get him on my side while I still can. Maybe I should just go out with him. By the way, Sato-kun,
Yes, what is it?
I saw you earlier, Sato-kun. Do you not really like friendly and cheerful girls like Tanaka-san?
Oh, you saw... I wasn't thinking like that with Tanaka-san, so I didn't really know what to do.
Then, how about someone like me? A mature woman with a calm atmosphere. What do you think? Will you consider going out with me?
Ha ha ha. Even you, Chief Yoshida? Even if you're just joking, I can get the wrong idea, you know? Well then, if you'll excuse me...
I was turned down? Even though I asked him out jokingly, being told that at my age, it's just so hard to bear it. Ugh! I'm getting angrier and angrier at Sato for disrespecting me like that. Come to think of it, he seemed to be getting along well with Miyamachi, didn't he? Could it be that those two are... I didn't like Miyamachi to begin with, being beautiful and talented and all, but now thinking about this makes me even angrier. Darn it! Since it's come to this, then Miyamachi-san, I know it's tough, but I'll leave the rest to you.
Yes, ma'am.
Wait a minute. Are you asking her to work overtime again?
Yes, I am. What about it?
Do you even keep track of how many hours she's working in total per month?
You know that yourself, don't you, Miyamachi-san?
No, I don't.
You do know that the Labor Standards Act sets a certain limit on overtime work, right?
That's common sense, duh. 60 hours per week is the limit, right? I mean, more than that. It's about the fact that Miyamachi-san's not capable enough to finish the job in the first place.
No, that's definitely not true. After working overtime together and preparing materials for the CEO's approval, I've come to understand that Miyamachi-san's an excellent employee, and our overtime hours are limited up to 40 hours per week.
Miyamachi-san hasn't produced any significant results, so she has no choice but to work harder than other employees.
That's not right. I found out when I saw how Miyamachi-san worked, that she already produced several results. Chief Yoshida, aren't the jobs which you're producing results are the ones that Miyamachi-san actually prepared for you?
What are you talking about? Besides, Miyamachi-san, you make mistakes, don't you? When we went to the meeting, you even forgot an important document, didn't you?
No, you were supposed to bring that document, Chief Yoshida.
What are you talking about?
Chief Yoshida, as our chief, your behavior is questionable.
You're making a false accusation. You don't even have any proof, do you?
What you're doing as chief is just not right in the first place. A chief is supposed to take responsibility for his or her subordinates' failures too.
I don't know what you're talking about. Why do I have to get my reputation ruined just because of Miyamachi-san's stupid failure?
You shouldn't even be in the chief's position. Most likely, you lack in aptitude.
You don't make any sense at all. I have an important matchmaking party to get to. Unlike you, I'll make sure to find a handsome, fine man, you know. Well then, make sure to do it.
She made her subordinate work overtime when her subordinate's exhausted so that she could go to a matchmaking party? What kind of nerve does she even have? This is insane!
Sato-san, I'm sorry that you had to go through that.
It's okay. It's what I wanted to do.
But it made me happy. Thank you.
Sure.
What should I do about working overtime?
Let's just do the ones that are close to the deadlines today. I'll help out too.
Thank you very much.
The next morning, Chief Yoshida, Yui, and I were all called into the CEO's office. Actually, there's something I've been wondering.
Yes?
I found out that Sato-kun and Miyamachi-san, whom I called in today, are very talented employees at the meeting we had the other day. I also mentioned that employees like them are what makes our company. But why is it that there has been no record of any significant results from them so far? Chief Yoshida, do you have any idea about this?
Well, I thought it was just a coincidence that they haven't produced any significant results so far.
That can't be true. Talented employees like them produce results immediately, one way or another.
Yes.
Chief Yoshida, that's enough. I actually heard the three of you arguing yesterday afternoon. I heard all of it.
What? Oh, no. I'm in huge trouble, aren't I? But, sir, it's possible that you misheard or got the wrong person or something.
Yesterday, I heard it all clearly and saw you all clearly. There's no way I misheard it or got the wrong person. Chief Yoshida, you've been forcing Miyamachi-san to work excessive hours of overtime, taking extra credit for her work, and shifting the blame onto others. Would you admit to that?
Yes, sir. I'm sorry for what had happened.
We need to review you and your managerial position, whether it's suitable or not. You do understand what I mean, right?
Yes, sir.
Then, as of today, you'll be assigned to work in the reference room to organize documents. That's all I have to say.
Yes, sir. Huh? Working in the reference room to organize documents?
What? Did you not hear me?
No, I understand, sir. Working in the reference room is so boring.
Come on, Yoshida-san. Go to the reference room right away. Yui and I had been recognized by the CEO and had been directly appointed to him to take care of any important matters. No longer being held down by bosses or having our achievements stolen, the two of us were able to exercise our abilities freely. And the two of us were able to handle the workload of the entire urban development department on our own. And this proved that Chief Yoshida wasn't really necessary.
So boring. Why am I even here? I've presented multi-billion yen worth of development projects up until now, you know? But now what? Organizing the documents that are no use anymore? That's just unnecessary, isn't it? This should just be done as a hobby in your spare time or something. Boring, boring, boring. Being this bored is just too painful for me. Alright, let's go ask Sato and Miyamachi to put in a good word to the CEO about me so that I can get my old position back. Hey, how are you two doing? Working the same? Yoshida-san. You don't have to react like that.
Yoshida-san, thank you for your hard work. How can I help you today?
Well, there's something I'd like to ask you.
What is it?
Actually, I'd like you two to help me get back to my old positions by talking to the CEO about it.
You want us to tell the CEO to reinstate you as the chief of the Urban Development Department?
Yes, that's right. Working in the reference room is so boring that it's just too painful for me.
But the CEO directly ordered you to work there, you know?
Besides, it'd be a waste to put a talented person like me, who has made presentations on multi-billion yen development projects, in charge of organizing already used documents like that. It's a huge loss for the company. Don't you think so?
Not really. I think it's fine for you to stay in the reference room for a while.
I agree.
What do you mean by that?
If it's the reference room, there are no other employees there to work with you anyways.
What about that?
So it's unlikely that you get to bother other employees.
Excuse me?
The fact that you won't discourage other employees is a huge benefit to the company, not a loss. Right?
Yeah, that's right. Exactly that. That's why I think it's fine to have you stay in the reference room for a while.
How dare you talk to your ex-boss like that? Have you forgotten the favor that you owe me for supporting you as your boss until now?
I've never received anything like that from you to begin with.
What did you just say?
Working for you was rather terrible. Especially the way you ordered Miyamachi-san around was really bad.
Sato, don't get carried away and talk arrogantly like that just because the CEO favors you now.
We don't have time to waste either. If that's all you wanted to ask, then we refuse. So please leave us alone.
That's right. Yoshida-san, go back to your job in the reference room.
Sir, you were here. But
what?
I'm not cut out for the reference room. I'd like you to put me back in my original position.
No can do. Just give up. Did you not hear me or what? Sorting through the reference room is your job now.
Yes, sir.
You're strictly forbidden from entering the Urban Development Department from now on. You have nothing to do in this department anymore.
What?
Oh no.
Chief Yoshida submitted her resignation shortly thereafter. After that, though, me and Yui got to know each other better as we worked together. I hadn't seen Yoshida-san for a while since then, but I heard a rumor from somewhere that she had been scammed by a self-proclaimed handsome, fine man that she met at a matchmaking party and had lost a lot of money and was in a wreck. The last time we met in town, I was with Yui, but Yoshida-san was indeed a wreck and looked lifeless, and she went away right after we quickly bowed to each other, and I haven't seen her since.
If this was how it was gonna end, I should have gotten more closer to Sato and tried harder to get him.
Thanks for watching until the end.
Please subscribe to our channel.